Hello, everyone. It's Lumen here. We've got our all expert commentary for you here. Say hello, gentlemen.
Hey everyone.
Hello?
And Andrew, when you're ready, you can click that button.
I said hello. My bad. I was over there looking at some async games. But who needs to look at those?
Yeah, but as we were talking amongst ourselves, we realized it could very well have been a month or two, and when I say that, I mean like 4 or 5 months since we were all expert at the same time here. So, celebration.
We made it, guys.
Setup talking time. No past dwelling bonus, no 6 coins, no temp ship.
Double Earth to start, that's very important. And double air later. Things in round 2 isn't much. Town round 1 is not really doable.
Dwelling TPs in round 4 5 is interesting. Temples round 6 is awkward.
The temple is full for Chaos Magician at the end.
Yeah.
We just
And Swarmlands. Swarmlands love Temple last round. Mostly because they're going to build one anyhow, and everything else is such... Every other event is pretty bad for them, so...
had some good success with these guys, so they get the nod again.
Yep.
So
This is a
dwarves
good
with
dwarves
stacked
team.
cults are quite good.
Almost certainly an
I-
Earth 2 game for them.
Prefer to see more cult workers later, but round 3 you still have
Round
a
3's
few
not bad.
options.
You got all the
Yeah.
worker pass tiles, and note on the landscape, it doesn't give 4 points anymore. That was fixed today, I think, by the developer.
Yeah, that is a good
Honestly,
point.
like, how often do you actually get the 4 points out of it?
I mean,
Like,
when I
once a
played
game?
Landscape
Pretty
Dwarves, I was
regularly.
trying.
I would have planned to get 4 points out of it this game
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, 4
So-
points. Like, oh no, just decrease their points by 4.
Sure, but that's still significant. Like,
Yeah.
it's not nothing. Like,
Did not know that. Glad to know. I'm still putting them in.
No, it's a good choice
they
still.
still look pretty good. I mean, Temple last round is like just not a good event for anybody, and so then when you have inherent point scoring options, it looks pretty good.
No temp ship is always a plus.
I'm still tempted by Swarmlands here. You get a round 3 Sanctuary. Round 5 and 6 are fine. The track's not great for them, but it's not great for anyone. The pastels are really good for Swarmlands.
Lack of coins is a tiny plus for Swarmlings, yeah.
Yep, and they have all the 3 scoring tiles they care about.
Round 3 Sanctuary is a good time. You might have said that. I missed it.
Yeah. Basically, I plan on them hitting round 3 Sanctuary. Round 5 and round 6 look fine for them. They're gonna get some good cult rewards. If they manage to get a priest to Earth round 1, but I mean that's gonna depend a lot on who's left. But it's pretty good.
Plenty of good round 1 pass tiles for all factions here.
Yeah.
They made it.
I'm gonna go Giants.
No more.
So the natural color pick
giant
is
game.
brown?
Color pick is brown. This is what I did. I was putting in Giants for the brown last pick. This is what I want to see.
Doesn't have to be, but it does make a lot of sense. But
I mean, these cults are the halfling starter cults.
yeah, it's yeah, maybe.
They're not bad here, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm too used to this Snellman life where essentially their only like competitive niche is dig bomb games, but they're a perfectly fine just generic faction basically that digs.
And yeah, I mean, plenty of digs in the game for them. No temp ship. I like temp ship with halflings a lot, but other people tried to snag it from me successfully because I'm so bad at passing for it.
I do agree. The lack of temp ship hurts factions' ability to expand a bit this game. Like giants are gonna. Part of why I don't love giants here is like you're gonna want a ship, and there's just
Five-power
not a lot of
priest.
coins.
Andrew's
There's
trying
not
to
a
run
lot of
that
coins.
spicy 5-power priest again. Yeah.
Not a
That's
lot of
all I
coins
do.
this
That's all
game.
I do.
You want it. You want your power as coins very badly.
Alternative lumen instead of brown. You can put an alchemist.
He's gonna get both of those. Give them both.
I mean, alchemists aren't terrible here, but I don't think they're the right pick.
It doesn't have to be the right pick. This is auction. We've talked about this.
What depends on what dynamics he wants to see, but yeah.
I mean, I could pick witches for a super sandwich, but
Ooh, nobody wants that though. Nobody wants that. The viewers don't want to see that.
I don't know, viewers, do you guys want to see a super sandwich? Oh, I didn't half the screen. I should do that. Okay. I will assume the viewers don't want a super sandwich.
Probably a good assumption.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. Might as well be halflings.
Where to begin on this bidding?
I mean, I feel like swarmlings are the preferred faction here, but not by that much. I think dwarves and halflings probably have some good play with giants being the 30, is my estimation.
I think that's correct. My initial read is what everybody's doing here. I think Swarmlings look best. I think Swarmlings are going to have a pretty good cult game. I think they have good pass tiles. I think they can handle the low coins very well. Dwarves are going to be okay. Giants don't hurt them too badly, although I say that and then I don't know exactly where giants are going to start.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of things up in there with this setup. Or with these factions, I guess.
And then halflings are going to have a probably pretty fine game. I just don't... Oh, God, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know.
It'll be fun to watch play out. Yeah, I was thinking about dwarves. But how messy are giants going to make it for dwarves? That's what I'm worried about.
I don't think there's a lot of red hexes that dwarves need. And
I mean,
nobody's...
They like that center red at the bottom of the center. They like that eastern red.
Yeah, so
they're going to get one of those, right?
You would imagine they're going to get one of them. Well, okay, yeah, sorry. They care, yeah, I guess they care about this, this, and this, and they're going to get one of those three. So that's a bit rough.
That is a bit rough, yeah.
I think they're almost certainly not getting this one.
Giants sometimes will take this gray, and then dwarves are going to have a hard time reaching this gray, because I agree, giants are going to be here. So that's quite a few hexes that you remove from dwarves.
And I mean, I think something giants could very well try is just western giants, you know? Like, this is going to be a fine starting spot, given that swarmlings are likely here. You'll need one shipping to, like, totally kill this amazing dwarves hex.
So it's an option.
I agree. That was one option. That's an option in my mind for giants.
The one thing I always dislike, the one thing I dislike about West Giants is people tend to upgrade early around here, and it's so annoying to make your town because it requires 3 of your 6, digs. I mean, technically you can make a few more than 6 digs during the game if you, especially with landscape, but that's a lot of digs to dedicate. It's hard to 3 town when you're spending 3 digs on your town there, and then
you don't need the 3 town.
You don't. But that's my point. When you start west, you're kind of already, I think, settling for a 2-town game, which is fine. But I think you have to already be like somewhat have a plan for that.
Yeah. So I think me and Mike are saying with our bids that we think halflings are a bit easier than dwarves here.
I think that's
Possibly.
very correct.
Possibly paying for flexibility or higher floor. I mean, bidding analysis, I don't often try to account for variance, but I think it's something, if we were optimal at this, we would be accounting for variance in here, not just EV.
I increasingly have. That's when I play
That's
Arena.
the Swarmlings bid right now. Swarmlings is the most sure faction, I'd say.
With dwarves being the least sure.
Yeah.
The general idea in games is if you think you're an underdog, then you want more variance.
And I rarely think I'm the underdog, so I always try to bid for the safe faction.
This matchup, I mean, Ryan's the highest rated, so he's probably the one that wants to play it safe, but we all got a shot.
Everybody has shots here. I don't think anybody has to particularly feel like they're the underdog. We've played as a group enough, and everybody wins sometimes. So,
Thinking about what Giants do.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What do they do? Where do they start?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, the upshot is I'm pretty sure Giants get to start with the 2 worker tile, which I'm increasingly convinced is pretty important for them early game because they really need workers, and taking worker power actions is kind of an inefficient use of their power.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and there's also, does Swarmlings start here? I think this spot is quite good for Swarmlings.
I never believe that's good, so
I don't think it is this game.
I think it's perfect. So what's bad about it this game?
So, okay, again, you get a lot of leech, but I'm increasingly convinced this is a bad deal for Swarmlings always, because it requires you to eventually use a bridge. So whatever extra leech you're getting, you get some extra power early, but the hard thing is power early isn't really good for Swarmlings, because you can't really snowball as Swarmlings. Like, it takes so many resources to get an extra dwelling down, and even if you get an extra dwelling down, an extra worker does not really go far for them. And so I think you're mostly giving your opponents a lot of leech, and I think that matters way more.
There we go.
I think you help your opponents out way more. All right, I think the bidding's relatively fair, although I think both dwarves and giants should probably not have gone yet. I would have paid a little more for swarmlings and halflings personally.
I think my deal's about right. Maybe a couple bonus points here. I think Ryan got a good deal by 3 to 5 points.
So I'm surprised you think this spot's good this game, Mike.
It is.
That spot's good. Yeah.
This
a lot of possibilities.
I'm not convinced.
So the one thing I will say is Swarmlings potentially could try to actually play network this game, in which case, yeah, I don't exactly know. I don't love that Swarmlings are going ahead of me. That's, the trickiest part about my game. It's real. So one thing I don't know, like, I'm taking the spade tile. That part's just
double center. We knew he was gonna do that.
So one thing I found, there's always a fight between brown and gray getting to this hex.
I'm going here,
and typically gray gets there first. Gray usually rushes down here, gets this, hops to here, hops to here, hops to here, and that's super strong for dwarves. But when giants take this, they can't get all that. And then when halflings don't get it, it forces them to get 3 ships to connect.
Right.
So it's not good for halflings either, which is part of the reason why I like this spot for giants.
This nifty landscape, remember?
I mean, you're giving dwarves this, which is pretty nice.
I am giving dwarves that. Well,
anyhow,
supposedly, not necessarily.
That dwarves should 100% beat you to that. If dwarves failed to beat you to that this game, then they failed. Yeah.
Expected the Giants to start here.
I'm very curious. I'm very curious here about what Lumen goes for, because the priest to earth looks very tempting to me, but obviously taking the worker power and getting double dig is also very good. And so this was a very interesting decision.
Oh yeah, because then he takes your black X. Interesting.
There's a lot here.
Because basically, if Lumen thinks your game or you got a good deal, he also can take power.
Well, he could take that without double dig even too. So like that's what's extra.
Well, I'm
like-
not sure that's worth it.
I don't know either, but that's what I mean. Like, there's a lot of options here for Swarmleads, and I don't actually know what the right answers are.
Because on the surface, I was thinking Priest Earth is just so good, but now that you bring up Double Dig and getting that
I
Black
mean,
Hex,
the thing
down,
is,
Well, the thing he might still get double dig is the other.
I
like,
might still get double
probably
dig
not,
without this,
but
and I can't block double dig true. Oh no, I can because it's not halflings first; it's dwarves first. I had that wrong in my head.
yeah,
I think I'm still gonna go priest. I think that first priest is just so good. If someone needs to 5 power it ahead of me, I would be very surprised.
I agree.
I mean, this
with
priest
all of
is
that.
3 coins and a dig, and a power.
Yeah.
Normal worker power.
Well,
speed, but
and the other thing is you don't have to actually dig to cut me off. You can just accept the extra power I give you early.
Right, and go
Which I
north.
was just saying that I don't necessarily care so much about extra power, but
And Mike does
Right.
take worker power over.
well, and the other
12
thing is
points.
it depends on how nice you want to play with dwarves, right? You can go north. You also can do this
Yep.
because I as halflings am not going to stop you on that if you just give me these hexes.
Yep.
I'm deciding if I like to give blue or add some power. Where are we gonna? This is the safer place to start.
I mean, you
Aw.
want it. It depends a lot on your towning plans too, right?
I mean, unless you want your temple right in here,
Well, I think Andrew, the problem is I think we both know that you're probably likely to take that.
I'm
pretty
not
early.
taking that this game. I have no threat on this blue hex, so why don't I just get this blue, get this red, make a town there, and use that as my connection?
Fair enough.
Like I'm not trying to race that green hex. That really hurts.
Well,
Ugh.
I'm coming to upgrade with you. I'm pretty sure.
See, Mike, we could have a leech party.
Okay.
He's getting
Yeah,
two of mine and 2 frees, or a bunch of freebies from you guys. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, agree. He's doing plenty fine.
Yeah. Everything's fine. Oh. I'm gonna take. You let me have the 2 dig. I'm gonna take it.
Sure.
I just put down the landscape right now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's where it goes because of where giants have started. That's where it goes.
It is interesting.
And you
Mix
can go
that.
2 spaces from there.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It gets me around.
it certainly does. Do I want the single dig? No, I think part of my plan was that I have a better chance at double dig next round with the extra points.
Okay. That's.
But you have to pass early for that, right? Like Swarmies just don't pass early.
I mean, if it looks like he's actually going to go pretty early. Well, maybe not that early
Because he has 3 more actions left.
We're assuming he's going to go Temple and Priest Earth. Although at the same time, who's going to take it next round? I guess me. But I also have quite a few actions planned. So
Yeah, I think I might have time.
I mean, dwarves are not going to get enough power to take it. I don't think. Although actually, God, Mike is getting a ton of leech.
Yeah. Usually this with this setup.
I guess I'll have quite a bit of. I don't know though. I don't think I'm gonna have time. We'll see. I think Lumen could get it, but yeah, I don't. Guess I don't know. All right, time for decisions. Will Andrew take this yellow hex that I don't think he cares much about? And I do.
I mean, I'm expecting Andrew to cut through that D row really quick.
I agree. I think he has to take the blue and start getting over, but does he have
So
to?
I
don't-
got issues, right? Like I can't take Priest and 7 coins this round, so I can't even like do shipping or anything.
Yeah, well, I think you have to take coins this game, is my read. There's just not enough coins in the game, and you need them so badly. But I don't know. I don't know for sure where you're gonna go, but I guess I don't care. I just want this priest pretty badly, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Ryan, you have a pretty good opening if you want Earth 2 instead of Earth 1.
So Earth 2 is pretty tempting, but I think I want Earth 1 this game, and so the question is, do I want to like try to take a Sanctuary in round 3 for Earth 1? And that's an okay line actually.
Obviously, air favors are still useful in round 3 because you have that potential extra bump. Either power or worker. And it is the
Alright,
bottom.
he does come over here. That's sad, but okay.
I feel like it only makes sense because I'm not beating Mike to this red in the east. And I have to use one dig somewhere over here for a town other than this green X. So I may as well do that one now. And it gives me an extra leech or 2 now.
It made enough sense, but...
Okay.
Yeah, for those of you viewers, we are assuming that Mike is taking Earth 2 for that spade. Didn't take the cult coins. I assume that was the other choice besides worker power.
That was a think, yeah. Then I could start with Earth 1, but Earth 2 is perfectly fine.
Yeah. Like, it's very unclear who's getting Earth 1 this game.
They'll be there a while. Maybe one gets never taken.
Leuven continues to seem like he just doesn't care, but he could have single dug for a long time, and I think I would prefer to just get these hexes.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think does mean I'm also going to get greedy and just go Earth 2 and think about Earth 1 later. God, this is not really the setup to go economy, though, but...
But you're halfling, you just get a point per worker with your digs.
Yeah, I mean, that's not very good.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Marushko. Welcome. You mean you haven't figured out Terra Mystica yet? Alright, so I'm getting all this power. Which is cool, I guess.
So
I actually thought you might have taken the coins power action there before Andrew got it.
Not.
I was getting it this round or next round. Either one worked.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I could just.
And I guess Leuven still kind of wants to pass at a certain point here.
I could get out of the round now, or I could stick around and put out the nice trading post, which is better coins for dwarves. Using 3 worker. You know, I have Earth 2, so I think it's okay. So let's do it. It's power for this. It'll still be the minimum power given.
Yeah, that's an excellent trading post there for dwarves. Now, if I want to get out of the round fast, I have to do it now.
They're all charged up, though.
Yeah, I only have to convert 1 coin. I'm not getting any more leech this round.
I guess the better question is, what power action is he taking?
Well, next round he's double dig. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. Like, if he were to stay in the round.
He would single dig, but he's obviously passed on that multiple times, so...
I mean, it is better without burning. I always prefer to not burn if I can, but... Yeah, yeah, I think we might just call it a day.
Oh. This looks good for me. Fence are out. Ben's got a lot more to do. I can probably get 2 worker.
What am I passing for? Priest?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do, Mike. Like, I will still have the option to take the 2 workers and dig and put out another dwelling.
Oh.
And I don't need to, and yet I have the power to do that. So like, I don't know.
Start on your advanced digs. No, you can't do that.
Why not?
A little early.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
digs.
the temple. Yeah.
Mike, you're not getting flashbacks to our WBC semifinal where we got trounced by halflings upgrading dig for round 2 digs?
Was that legit? I was like boggled my mind how he did so much in round 2 dig. Did he like not pay for something, or I don't know. Yeah. And he was totally lost in the finals, right?
Yeah, he got trounced. Well, I wouldn't say he was lost, but he hadn't played Chaos before. And kind of
Alright.
let me... He let me get this Green Hex C3 when I shouldn't have, I don't
We're
think.
coming in. Done with power. I could take 2 worker here, which is nice for the dwarves. See how the powers are going. Could pass and then have the 1 dig power action. How important is that? Assume Ryan has another move. He needs to send the priest to Earth.
I clearly have another move. Yeah.
Oh, sad Earth 1. Oh, it was Earth 2. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I've decided I'm also going Earth 2. I don't. It's not. It's far from clear to me that it's the right move, but I'm doing it. And I think it's probably a little bit of fancy play syndrome, though. I probably was supposed to just take Earth 1, but
I mean, I might take Earth 2 also.
I was wondering if you were going to Earth 2, if you were going to Temple Earth 2 in the opening round here. All right, what's Mike left? I'm going to get worker power. He did leave me all the power actions, though. Oh boy.
They're all yours.
You might as well dig again.
So that dig doesn't really do anything for me.
Well, I can't really dig again because stupid giants, right? Like, I can't leave the. Well, okay. So the point is, I could dig this text and leave it, but I can't leave it brown because you could just take it as your first action next round. I don't think that's what you need to do or should be doing.
Well, that's totally what I'm doing.
Okay. I get that it connects you. But see, I actually think I am supposed to secure it right here. Like, I have so much power and it's just good. Like, it does good
Go
things.
elsewhere, Andrew. Invited.
Uninvited. Sad times.
I'm not going to get double dig next round, and I might get single dig, but if I'm just going to single dig, I don't really care about 2 more points, and I could just take it now. Yeah, all right, screw it. You know what? I don't know if it's right, but this is way too interesting not to see how it goes.
Seems like a good round 1. That center leech station paying big dividends yet again.
3 power actions, not bad.
Yeah, and Temple 4 Dwellings is never bad. Now, the amount of coins I have is,
Yeah, your advanced
I
dig
think that's
costs 1
always
coin.
Halfling's problems. That's always Halfling's problems.
Your advanced dig is 1 coin.
Correct, and then I also get a bunch of coins at the end of next round, which is going to be very helpful.
Yeah, I could use the tunnel on this one.
Yeah, Andrews can lose his red here.
Well, there's a few reds, but let's think about this.
That's true. You could hit your choice of
that.
red.
He's not.
I feel like my game is pretty bad.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Giants
I mean,
too
that
early,
red
buddy.
doesn't do much for me. I think I'm gonna stay over here because I don't plan to swoop anywhere that I have. Like, I don't want to commit to another place that's hard to reach.
I think that makes sense.
Pretty sure that's right.
Really, I would have gone for the Peninsula Red.
Which one?
The one hanging down from the north. I feel like this is just more effective of a take.
You're not able to do that, are you?
I mean,
He can't.
no, yeah, I couldn't.
He can't cult dig that.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, within 2
I was
ranges.
just making sure.
Yeah, you can only cult spade. Like, you can only tunnel cult spade with the great tunnel, and
Gotcha.
that one's a bit too far away.
That was this was the candidate,
That was
but
that was the other. That was the funny one, but
not really helpful.
And I might go Earth 1 here. I'm gonna leave that a choice open.
What do I want to do? The clear choice would be 7 coins. Because it's 7 coins. But I could send a priest to air.
This game's low on coins. Priest Air, I mean, getting those extra workers is nice.
And then I could maybe get a cult dig.
You might be able to get the cult dig this game. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot for.
I'm probably sending Priest Air if you don't, right? So like,
Yes.
yeah.
I think Mike might even send priest to air if I don't. Because then he can't have 7 coins. Priest to air is...
Oh, I think dwarves definitely would send priest there. Dwarves again. I think dwarves want those cult workers. Like I think that's very helpful to their game, especially when Mike's.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Mike's gonna get 2 dwellings down, and he does a verse 2. He has pretty good worker production, but
Third step's probably not getting me another worker.
I think
Yeah,
if
you
I
actually
keep you
don't
all hungry for
care.
coins, that's good for me.
I think taking coins.
I mean, I'll take it now. I don't.
You're gonna take
The
the 3
actions are
step.
not too pressing.
Yeah. All right, and with that, then I probably just advance dig.
I convert here. Get some power soon. Yes, I did. Still showing my cursor. Sorry.
Let's get that advanced dig out of the way.
Options. I think I know what I should do. Okay. As much as I'd like to take another dig action, I don't think I should. Then Earth 1 is still safe if I want it. Just get those workers.
Looks good. Looks like, yeah, you get to build temple, 2 dwellings.
3.
You'll get your trade.
I have a cult
Yeah.
step on Earth from my past tile, which gives me 2 power.
And you're willing to do that. Okay.
It seems like a good deal.
So maybe. We talk pretty openly here,
Yeah.
right? So the reason it might not be right to do that is, will you actually have enough workers to build Sanctuary in round 3 if you commit to that?
Well, I'll be 1
And
short.
that's not. I'm not sure. I think you maybe are.
He can probably get on worker 2 coins and priest pass though, or the Stronghold Sanctuary.
You probably can get worker on the pastel, so yeah, it might work out. But I do think he needs to do the math to figure out.
Well,
I
I
mean,
should
worst
have
case scenario,
6
you make
power
a priest to a
generated.
worker. I feel like there's
could
so
always
many
just go
ways
priest
you
to
can
worker.
create the worker.
Okay. He probably can. I just know in general, I always make sure to figure that out, because
That's a good point.
sometimes building the extra dwelling as Swarmlings is kind of a trap, because the 2 coins, or the 3 coins, 2 workers you put into it, you only get 1 worker back. And again, you just don't snowball that hard as Swarmlings, and it's much more important to build that. Make sure you build that Sanctuary. But it does look like he has enough resources. He probably can build all that stuff and still make Sanctuary, so then go for it.
I mean,
Sorry, what did
there's
Andrew
also
do? Andrew sends Priest to Fire, so you're not advancing ship.
Earth 1, baby.
You know what's a funny way I can get an extra worker in round 3? Make a town with a dwelling.
Idea.
And then if you have enough coins, then at that point, but he'll let you figure it out. So I thought I was going to have to take this blue that Andrew talked about being nobody cared about it, and it was going to be his connection hex, but he forced me to care about it. But now I don't have to take it this round? I still might, though. I have so many workers, and it's awkward digs to spend 2 workers per dig, but it's still a lot of points.
Yeah? I don't think it's terrible.
You're rewriting the strategy book for halflings. I love
It
it.
locks up town space. I mean, whatever. We'll continue to do weird things and see if it's fine.
I mean, this is all terrible.
Well, you forced me to do this. This is where I was really uncertain about
think you were going to spend 7 power to take 1 hex. and then increase dig and spend 4 workers for 1 hex. Like I couldn't see any of that coming.
I think you could.
I'll be the first one to take
Like,
Bridge
oh
1.
come on! Like I can't see that coming. I would never have
So,
done
I
that.
mean, are you first? So, first action this round, you were willing to just take that, and you were just going to cut through this center here. Was your plan?
Uh,
Because then you don't get this temple down. You don't have enough workers. So, like,
well, the point being, I thought I was gonna be able to get to this blue hex. I couldn't see you increasing digging once and spending 4 workers on it.
okay, I'm confused. Was the plan always to build a temple this round, or no?
I wasn't decided yet. I could have dug the black, spent a priest for a worker, and still gotten a temple this round. So I could have taken the black and still gotten a temple.
Okay.
I would have had a lot of options to open this round, and I still did have a lot of options, but this is all really bad.
It's a coin situation for halfling. Your coins at?
I'm passing, and I get 5 off the cults, and that's a big
you're
help.
Yeah.
I might just take this stupid spade pastel, even though I don't need it. But I actually think I might take the stupid shipping tile. Is
The
what I'm
shipping
really
one's
about
good
to
for
do.
you. You can take 7 coins action.
Correct, and that's what I think I'm supposed to
That's where
do.
you found your coins. You're okay.
I have a pretty strong economy here, Mike. Yeah. I'm trying to debate if I could get greedy. See, I was trying to debate if any of you give me power, but it does look like I'm not getting any power from any of you. See, I do think I have to take the ship tile here on the pass in order to get 7 coins action. So.
Andrew could make a trading post in the center, but that's not very
Nah,
likely.
he's gonna build a temple. It's
Good
2
temple
coins. 2 coins, 3 power is not the greatest pass tile, but it's not the worst. Heck, I guess I could send my priest to advance ship next round because I don't need to actually advance dig next round. So, yeah, maybe it's some points yet too. All right. So everybody who had Swarmlings and Giants winning the Earth 1 race,
Raise your hand in
Congrats.
chat, please.
yeah, I don't believe you, but like, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't expect dwarves to win the race. I would have thought that they were.
I
not
could
gonna
build
win it.
a second temple here, but I think I'd rather just wait for sanctuary. Give up a couple of points, but I don't want another temple yet.
A
just
low
build-
coin game, I think having that 3 coin production is better, and the later cult rewards are just pretty bad for you too. Like you don't really want 2 priest production because they're not really going to turn into economy this game. I think double temple works really well.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't mean to do this hex.
Undo.
that on?
I
Undo.
can turn the undo on.
Undo, yeah.
I can make it always real quick. And
Yeah.
What's wrong
You
with
make
that? But that's
you
a
make
fine.
it. You make it always. You have to like tell the game you're gonna.
let's see. Just in case if it doesn't let us undo, we'll plop a landscape down, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say that didn't seem particularly bad to me anyhow. But
Well, if I just leave it there,
well, leaving it's bad. Yeah, don't do that. But I don't know.
maybe
I don't
can just
understand
put
why this.
landscape down.
I was gonna say I don't understand why this.
What's the error? You didn't
I don't understand why this is.
Well,
a bad.
I wanted to do the green hex
So it's safer
Oh,
for me.
because I wasn't gonna put the landscape down because
Oh,
I'm
I
not
get
a
it. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not a fan of putting the landscape down this early when I could just be building my economy and
He
building
can
dwellings.
just tunnel to the red though. Then, like he can tunnel to the green.
Crap,
and
the
he can tunnel to the red.
dwarves. Oh, dwarves suck.
Yeah, I was like, what are you
Fine.
talking about in terms of you can't
Fine.
reach
I
it?
mean, if you leave the adjacent one red, I would definitely take it. The tunnel is less clear.
The tunnel's a little painful for you, but even that, it's real dangerous to be like,
Oh, I still took the wrong hex. Like,
really?
so the green hex is just better because Mike wants it. Because
Okay.
he can tunnel there, then tunnel to the gray.
You can
Okay.
turn to the gray right now with the great tunnel.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so out of it.
The great tunnel. It was a funky great tunnel, but it is quite clever. That is the right spot for it this game. It helped him reach several grays he was otherwise not getting because of you.
Yeah.
Alright. Note to self. Dwarves don't need to win the race to G2.
That's why
when they
it's
have the Great
great.
Tunnel.
Right there in the name, it's great.
I still don't think it's great.
Jeez, tough crowd.
Oh, jeez, my economy sucks. Everything about my game sucks.
Why did you do this to yourself, picking giants too early?
Yeah.
I was convinced that it would work out. I had plans.
I
But
just don't understand.
My plans
how you
didn't
thought it
involve
was gonna
any
be a
of
lot
this
better.
garbage. What?
I don't understand how you thought it was going to go a lot better than this.
So, if Mike gives me power round 1, I get priest and I get 7 coins, then I can 5 power priest and get 2 dwellings out. I can maybe. I passed before Mike, but I wouldn't have passed before Mike. So I would never win the race to that.
Speaking of Mike, I want to point out that
Red.
he's done a very clever thing here, or not super clever, but he's knowingly put himself in the pole position for the 2 key town. Just building Sanctuary gets him the town.
That's probably going to happen, yeah.
2 key towns sucks.
Obviously,
Why would
me
you
and
ever want
Mike
a 2
are
key
the
town?
more likely factions to win some cults this game, so to get that
Yep.
nice advantage.
Dwarf-
It gets me in priest. It gets me the water priest for sure. It gets me another worker. It gets me 6 power when I hit it.
And it's going to get you quite a few cult points because, again, as dwarves, you have no good uses for your priests besides sending them to cults for points.
I mean,
anyhow.
workers later is fun.
Well, sure, but I mean, currently you can keep sending them to Aaron to get them as workers as well. So yeah,
The other thing is a potential town in the middle will take more digs than if the sanctuary were there.
yeah. So I agree. That's the.
I mean, that's why I was saying I felt like you were supposed to upgrade center first.
I figure you're threatening my grays, so why I want to give you less power? Like, you're my enemy, right? Blue is not my enemy.
Well, no, that's not the point. The point is you want your sanctuary town in the center.
I
So-
agree with him. I agree with him though. It's too dangerous of a trade because while he wants it as sanctuary town center, by giving you more power, it allows you to threaten so many more of his hexes that it's like I still think you potentially threaten this because this is your connection path now, unless you're going to get this and this.
I'm
which I
still
don't
doing
have a
that.
lot of say over.
Or I can just get this yellow.
might
that's
do
just
that.
sitting there.
You
There's just
might
a
do
yellow
that.
sitting there.
Yeah,
Why would
so
I ever
that's
take
more-
this when I can
Sure.
do this?
Yeah, I'm probably not
Fair
going to
enough.
dig that.
But-
kind of move.
Regardless, like Mike's sanctuary town center is really uncertain, right? Like.
But the
I
thing
agree
is,
with
like,
that.
you always have to have the option, right? But once he does this, he doesn't even have the option.
So then he just doesn't get another town.
The other trade-off is this gets me a safer place for this first town, which there's value in, as far as getting the 2 keys. I didn't want to have any stress getting that. So still not shipping anywhere. That's the main thing.
Nope. We're 2 rounds behind where we want to be.
So I want to dig that.
It's only round 3, buddy.
You wanted to have this out at round
Yes.
1?
No, I wanted to have shipping in round 1.
The power actions are all mine. I'm charged up. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, Andrew has power, so it's not really all yours.
If you mean
Oh,
double dig,
yeah.
then that's all yours.
yeah.
Wonder
double
if-
dig.
Wonder if I want the 2 dig here though. There's
You
no
can't even
great.
double dig anywhere because you can only tunnel with one of the digs. I guess you can double dig a tunnel.
I'm just gonna town up first. See what it looks like. Three, 7, yeah. So this is not gonna overcharge.
Good night, sweet 2 key prince.
You're not missing out.
Let me convert here. Wait a minute. I can't convert right now.
No, it'll do after the favorite town.
I want to convert before I take the favor. What
Bring
the
out
hell?
that undo button.
No,
Hey,
not undo.
It doesn't matter,
do I
right?
do it?
You can just pre-convert enough to make it work.
Not letting me do it. I don't understand.
It doesn't let you do it
can't-
until after all your moves.
Yeah, you can't convert in the middle of this.
All right.
Action.
Sorry. Rewind.
It's just 1 power. It's not a big deal.
Undo turn. Now it's thinking, I think. It's trying to
Refresh.
It's fully updated on mine.
It refreshed for me.
mine is stuck on the you may do conversions option. Sorry about this, viewers.
And this is why we don't undo.
Go into the whole club.
Pro tip.
Yeah, I should do a different move since I saw. That looks like. It's loading. It's trying to load.
You only have 40 seconds, Mike.
Oh
Oh,
god.
I'm kicking him. He's getting a boot.
4, 11.
I might. Mike, we'd love for you to turn the sound on for the tick tock of you running out of time.
Oh, I muted it. Okay, here we go. Take 2. All right. The correct
Oh
amount.
no, you converted one too many this time. Look at this.
I wanted to be careful. This is the right number.
What?
It's not, but that's okay.
It's
Well,
not.
actually, I mean, it depends. Like, he's probably anticipating that I go
Expecting more
sanctuary, right? So
cards.
does he want? Is he willing to pay 2 for 1 instead of get a free power? And that's reasonable. All right, I did lose the Earth One battle, but
Oh, rest in peace, Earth One.
yeah, it's okay.
You'll just have to get like
Oh,
22
snake.
faction points or something.
Look, it was the right amount of power. Now I get this 2 for 1 and
Yeah,
yeah, get a freebie.
Water One looks fine. It's an okay.
Do we
okay.
double dig? I could join the town train. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Nah. Power's coins,
That's
right?
crap. I think power is coins for you, yeah. I said that very early in this game.
Hence my 2 7 coins action so far. They usually say whoever gets 7 coins the most wins. Highly
It's a
doubt
good
for that
indicator
this game.
of winning, but it's not
Highly
guaranteed.
doubt this game.
It is a good indicator.
Fantastic. Oh. Oh man.
Hmm.
This is
I'll need one of these ship advances eventually, and that's points here, I guess.
Watch out, halfling's gone shipping.
Still haven't fully advanced digs, so you don't have to watch out too much yet.
I'm spooked. Yeah, I really like what
Yes.
Mike's done so far this game.
that's
Well, with the early game, I am curious to see how the expansion from here goes.
True. It's
There it is.
not
The
guaranteed.
baby bird.
He has a nice number of tunnels visible, but there's slight threats on some of them, so I'm curious how exactly it'll wind up for him. But all right, do I care about any of these pastiles? 5 coins and a cult step is pretty good for me. 3 coins and a worker seems really nice if I was actually gonna have any trading posts down.
In the dwelling round before the trading post round.
Can I ask why you don't just build a trading house here?
Been debating it. It's
Gives
also
you one
very
more dwelling to place. I mean, I don't see a huge benefit to doing it.
So, I don't understand why people hate the income of a trading house. Like, I'm going to
'Cause
spend
you'd
the
just
3
rather have a
coins.
worker.
But do you? In
It
this game?
depends. In my
Ryan has
position,
so many workers.
in my position, I might well reasonably prefer.
Because, like, you're going to spend those 2 workers and 3 coins for the trading house sooner or later. So I don't see why he doesn't do it this round and just get the 2 coin income.
It's mostly tempo on next round. Do I care about the tempo? Swarmlings, the other question, I guess, is, do I prefer 2 workers and probably 4 points? Because I can get that tile from Swarmlings Pass. But I think I think the problem here, Andrew, is that I think I prefer the 5 coins of the pass tile. But I don't know if I can guaranteedly get that unless I take
I think
it
you do.
here.
Lumen always is going to take the 3 coins, a worker, and 6 points. And I'm not passing, and Mike's not passing.
How do I know that you're not passing?
Yeah, Andrew, you could very well pass.
Why would I pass?
Why would
Like, what is there to pass
What else
for?
are you gonna do? You're gonna
Bridge?
double
Build another dwelling?
It's not that you need to pass, but okay, you could build 1 more dwelling, but like it's also 2 points next round, so like I can't know that you want to build it here. I'm choosing not to build a dwelling, right? Like, admittedly, I have a ton of worker production, so I need the points more. But yeah, I'm never mind. Whatever. I've talked a lot. I need this. I need these coins. I think my game's very iffy without it.
Often in this position, I would be tempted to burn for placing another worker on the air cult because that generally seems good to me. But my problem is that I'm going to be making 3 priests in the end of round 4 just from cult income and my 2. I'm not sure I want to give myself flexibility there.
Brian, you have.
It's not clear that you really. It's not really clear you need much worker production here anyhow, because you're getting a couple off the cult, and it looks like you might just like build 2 towns next round anyhow and be flush with workers after that. And the other real question is, right, like you clearly want that pass tile, and a worker and 3 coins is just good enough for other people to take it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this looks golden for Swarmlings to be able to pass on to that here.
There's a tunnel here because I don't want that one liked.
Yeah, I agree. You had to worry Giants would take that in order to reach the other red. So,
Daniel with a nice comment in stream. I've talked a lot is true of Ryan at any point during a stream.
Not just stream. Not just stream. Ryan, I'm sure you are good at diplomacy. This is why you love the game.
I do. I love diplomacy.
Are you able to play it online?
Yeah, there's tons of sites that play diplomacy.
Yeah,
I mean, most of them
when
are
we playing?
But
we need to get a streamed diplomacy game.
We technically could do live, I guess. A streamed diplomacy game. God, do people really want to watch? Like, it's a little weird to watch because there's a lot of private conversations. But I guess the streamer could be the one. Like, you get to see all of his like private convos, and we have a 6 to 7 hour diplomacy stream. Like, it'd be funky.
Who wouldn't want to watch that?
Some people probably would, but I don't know. That's a long stream. Look, when I eventually get convinced to stream, then I'll set it up.
Well, you're getting
we'll
tech
get Robbie
upgrades
in
soon,
here.
right?
I've been looking at computers a lot. Yeah, I probably actually will look at doing some streaming in the future.
I'm gonna go to your Twitch chat and be like, "Just read Stone Food." Just read Stone Food.
That's gonna be the title. That will be the title of my Agricola streams. Only RSF. Yeah, that'll be it.
Not Kill Williams 2 wins.
No, it'll be like give me RSF or give me death. Like it'll just be variations of RSF. Okay, sorry. Realistically, here I just take this, and what else am I doing? I can't take the coins, which is obviously would be the real great thing to do.
Daniel says your first emote, Ryan, will be joiner. I'm not so sure about that. Are you sure it's not alternative designer or
Truffle digger?
Truffle digger, yeah.
I have
Truffle
started
digger,
to sour
livestock
on.
keeper.
I've started to sour on Truffle Digger because it's I do love it, but it's just a trap, and I understand why it's a trap.
Gosh, am I really
I do love
the
Joiner.
coins here?
I essentially will not pass Joiner though.
Ryan, can I tell you a story?
Sure.
So there's once a little boy.
Hold on. I need to ask, am I supposed to take coins or the double dig?
I was thinking double dig.
Okay. So this is a really interesting decision point for you, but I think it's coins 100% because I think this is the round you advance digs. You have just enough workers to advance digs, dig and build the dwelling, get more workers to dig and build the other dwelling,
That's true.
finish both towns.
Yeah.
No, Ryan, stop
so you
cheating
take the
and
coin.
helping him.
And the
I
coins,
needed the coins.
correct. Andrew needs
I
like
needed the coins.
the coins are so much more valuable to the table here too.
Yes.
So
How could you do this to me? All right, back to my
it's
story.
so good for Lumen to like the only slight issue here is that Lumen isn't necessarily going to get a priest to water this round, except he gets 2 towns. So one of them could be a priest town. Like,
Yeah, I
Sad
mean,
life.
pointing
Back
out
to your
the
story.
option to double dig
Oh.
with just workers
kind of-
is the big
The
thing.
story was really just a bust on Robbie because he redstone fooded first move when he had a fish trap.
do that
That's all it
sometimes
was.
though. If you need a lot of Reedstone food actions, taking a Reedstone food into 2 wood and then next round take whatever good action you get and then start player fish trap, that's a totally reasonable line.
That's what he did.
Yeah, that's fine then. Don't let Andrew knock you for that line. That's a yeah.
You act like he's watching this.
Is
He should-
Marushka still here? No, Marushka's not here anymore, so.
He couldn't tell you about Reed Buyer.
I mean, do you have any viewers of these games that don't know Agricola and have no idea what anyone's saying?
That's a good question. Anyone want to confirm or deny that? It looks like we got a couple of the people from our Discord in the Twitch chat here.
They just be
I
like,
won't-
what
I won't
in the
call you out
world are they
specifically.
talking about?
I just assume everyone knows Agricola on Lumen's stream.
Yeah, no,
It's here.
I'm pretty sure we have viewers that aren't actually. Oh yes,
Ryan
Or
would get
the-
50 and maybe dig that, just be annoying to me before he upgraded digs. But I don't think he was going to do that.
I'm gonna upgrade digs.
I'm not gonna get over this red on the west.
I like
Everything
6 victory
sucks.
points. I want to beat Sword Leads to dig upgrades too. I would feel like a failure of a half lead if I didn't. So
I've seen halflings increase their digs on round 6, and that was it.
yeah, I mean that's what bad halfling players do. So
They won. It was Bowser Hugs.
I don't. Oh god.
You were
If
in
I
the
am-
game. It was
if I
on.
am
It was on
taking-
Fire and Ice.
Oh yeah, shipping on Fire and Ice helps a lot. Yeah.
If I am advancing dig, I should just take the 2 workers action. That seems.
Should you?
You might take it.
So
Are you?
I mean,
okay, fair enough. There's no pressure.
I might not. Well, and the other point is, do you need it? I guess I don't know what your plan for this round is, and I don't know what your plan for the end game is. But again, I thought you had enough workers to do the whole dig and build your dwelling, dig and build your other dwelling, and then you still have more workers. And what do you need workers for at this point of the game? Eventually, probably digging the east giant town, or actually maybe the giant towns in
mean,
the west. But
There's the idea of just getting enough stuff to put like 2 or 3 dwellings down this round while they score extra.
okay. But so at that point, sorry, then
It also
the
gets some
downside of
mishaps.
the downside of the dig advance line that I've been feeding you is that it does use up like all your coins, so you
Yeah.
can't afford that many dwellings actually, unless you're willing to take coin towns.
Yeah, there's more to the story because I think one of my towns is going to be the 8-pointer. I don't think both of them are going to disappear here. Don't see
Oh,
a
you
way.
don't know me.
I don't think anybody's building a town this round actually, but I
That's
could be
true.
wrong.
Andrew would rather wait for a trading post potentially.
I think he'll wait for the trading post round, but
Ooh.
I don't know. Who knows?
Welcome.
And I get a few power from
So
going up.
if
calls.
you hadn't connected, Mike, I was gonna block your connection, and I think you know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You had the capability. I didn't think you would spend 2 worker to mess with or dig.
I did debate if I was supposed to send 2 workers just to force you to use a spade, because you using a spade is a decent bit more painful. But
Yeah, I
it doesn't even
considered building.
it didn't even look that painful for you, so I decided whatever.
Yeah, I thought you wouldn't. That's why I didn't build there last round. Instead of,
Yep.
I can take that thing. Yeah, that's points. Pass early for the ship tile. Get to just relax and watch you guys play.
I mean, you're locking up the ship tile and the 7 coins actions. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you already know.
I mean, seven coins is always like in a normal game what people are passing for, and again, this game just doesn't have coins pass tiles, so.
So I'm out of dwelling zone though.
Oh man.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Thing everything. I wonder if Andrew would first move for. I don't think he has the economy to take one water. So, do I take one? Do I take it now?
I get it. My game sucks.
He's going to
No,
take
but you
coins for
still-
protection. I mean,
Probably
you still have
taking
victory
coins,
points and
yeah.
economy. It's not that
I
awful.
really have victory points. Let's be real.
You have 58 points. Like you have the most currently. Now, is Lumen about to eclipse you? Yes, but for this brief moment,
He's
Other
gonna lap me. If we were racing, Lumen's lapping me.
I mean, it again. I do expect Lumen to finish 2 towns, and he still has the 3-point trading post, and then
Yeah.
he passes for like 9. So yeah, I do think Lumen has like 30-ish points coming this round still. So
I'm not sure about this, but I'm gonna try.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, I did not anticipate that.
Might be a trap going for the town with dwarves, but I feel like it's gonna be worth it.
I mean, you basically just secured
Yeah,
it. Now you just need a bridge. Like it does seem fine, actually.
I mean, you still get through, but it's just one spot is not yours.
Well, yeah, it
You get a lot of power as you get through, so that's not.
It's troubling, yeah. Don't like that.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm able to recover after this game.
I don't like that at all.
Was there a case for dwarves going stronghold last round instead of sanctuary? Asked the chat. Part of the idea for dwarves, I think, was that it was Earth 2 into Earth 1 in round 3. I think Mike noted that early in the game. And I think that's reasonable enough to do the sanctuary over the stronghold. The thing about the stronghold is that how many workers does it actually save you? And that's something you always want to calculate. I don't know if you have a deeper answer than that, Mike.
Yeah, I don't think I'm scoring better doing that. The Earth one has earned me 8 points already. Definitely been better, and I got a water bump, which was more power and more. No, not coins that round, but
Yeah, spending 2 workers to tunnel isn't the end of the world, especially when you already took Earth 2 and you produce a lot of workers. And look at you still have 4 workers this round, right? Like,
And I had the air workers coming in, so there was no reason to save workers.
yeah, you have enough. You made a strategy this game that produces enough workers to just be able to do the tunnels you want to, even with this stuff. So, all right.
Yeah, early stronghold for dwarves can often be a trap that kills your economy. That's the generic thought to have, I think.
Agreed.
Yeah, you definitely need to build up your worker economy before you're able to build that. And then at that point, what's the point of the stronghold? It's just saving you workers, which you already have.
This is a big one.
Yeah, I don't actually think you want it, but I could be wrong. It's
That's a yes, but I'll say no.
I think that's supposed to be a no as well, and I'm
Always
the
be
guy
a
that
legion. What are we doing?
I'm usually the guy that accepts too much power.
So Ryan, remember when we said I had points? Why am I going to be in last place after this move?
Well,
I'm just curious. Why am I going to be in last place?
so because everybody was rude and they all chose to get too many points. I don't know.
Yeah. What are you guys doing? Let me have points. Come on now.
I think
Can't help
I'm
ourselves. We just like points too much.
You guys are mean dudes.
You guys have more to do, but I'll just take the point thing this time.
Yeah, I can stop dreaming. That was like
Dream
ultra
big. Dream big,
mega
princess.
dreams, yeah.
The 2-for-1s is more my speed because I think Lumen's going to give me another 6 for 5.
Ryan, we're going to have a deal here, right? Like, I'm not going to take your brown. You're not going to take my green.
Great deal for you here, Mike.
No,
Come on.
We might have a deal, Andrew.
we might have a deal. You take my green. I crown foul.
I mean, the bigger reason we have a deal is because I can't put my landscape down and I don't have another dwelling.
You have 1 dwelling right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna build this brown still this round. Like I'm building that, but I can't take the green because I don't have anything to put on it. Otherwise, I would consider it.
What?
Do I want 8 points or do I want the advanced ship? Could place down one more dwelling here. If I
The
advance
priest
it.
with the cold bombs.
I could place
On the
another dwelling
right.
without advanced ship, yeah.
Oh.
And like, you technically could like if you had one extra worker, you could beat Mike to this gray and try to make the mega town over here. But I think just making the mega town in the west is fine for you.
Yeah, I don't think I benefit enough from taking this gray away. I guess it does completely deny Mike the chance of that third town, but
Town dwarves, never heard of them.
yeah, that's a big
It's
stretch.
It's usually wrong, and in this low coin of a game, I would be surprised if it was right to spend that much of his power. But I mean, to be fair, you can also just let it be my job.
Yeah. You have better access to kill off whatever.
I have cheap digs as well, and yeah, so
I do think I'm definitely supposed to build another dwelling here. If I can.
I agree because again, with Swarm Leads, you're going to make a megaton, and if you're going to make it west, get it down this round. It's points.
It's cool implications here. Andrew's first move is less obvious now.
I can't build on it, so
You
it's
can't
actually
build.
still quite clear.
I would still go for it. At this point, I got nothing to lose.
I think you'd have to go for it, but unfortunately, I can't. Like, I really wish I had enough to build another trading post because I really want the third town, but I'm going to get blocked. Andrew's going to take coins, and then he's going to take that hex on me, and I just can't do it.
Oh, no, you can't.
I can't build my landscape because it's a stupid landscape.
I was gonna
so.
say trading house.
Oh yeah, I can't do that either. No, yeah, like it's yeah.
What do you mean it's a stupid landscape? You just didn't build the amazing stronghold that the halflings have. The halflings are gifted with this beauty of a stronghold, and you're just like, eh.
That's true. I did spurn the stronghold, so.
If you wonder why Lewin's running away with this one, it's because you didn't build your stronghold.
What a fool I am.
Shame on you.
This
Yeah.
is excellent content. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I mean, the fact I'm going to get blocked from a third town, and then I do have to
I
at least
couldn't not
ship.
shame. Wait, Ryan, you could first action stronghold and triple dig the green.
Oh,
the
and place
driller
my
down.
landscape.
I think that'd be terrible, but you can do it.
It looks really bad, and yet now that you said it,
Yes. It must be done.
Like, I mean, if you block me, I wouldn't even care because, like, I get to see the power of the driller.
You're talking about this red, right? In next to my sanctuary?
No, the green.
We're talking
the
about
green.
we're talking about this.
Ah, yeah.
This hex I need for my town, but Andrew wants it for his
Gotcha.
town, and he's going to get it because
Because you have
can't
no
secure
balls and you don't the stronghold for it.
So part of the problem is the stronghold is inexplicably 8 coins. If it was 6 coins, I literally might consider it, but I have no coins still. Like I can't do that.
Yeah, that stronghold.
I'm not
should
even
be
sure
2
I can
coins.
pass for this stupid worker. Like I have to pass for the trading post tile, but like I kind of need the coins.
I mean, you did a good job getting late enough in the round to get that tile from me.
Yeah,
He stalled on digging.
but the whole coins thing.
I sat there. I mean, that's always halflings' problem. That's why I think halflings are just a bad faction unless you're dig bombing. You don't have any coins ever.
Yeah, well, you can sometimes have coins. So, like, but yeah, I do think part of the strength of dig bomb halflings is usually that Earth Cult comes at the kind of perfect time where you can really get like 8 coins out of it,
Good point.
and then that really helps the game.
Halflings just suck.
This game, I've actually gotten less leech than I expected. I was kind of in the middle of everybody, but I
You
have
and me
not.
both, friend.
I haven't got a ton actually, which is okay. But and then yeah, the bigger issue is always I have to afford 3 ship this game, which is painful, and I knew it was painful, but it's like really painful. And then getting blocked from this third town's really unfortunate. I thought I would be fast enough to advance dig and get around here in round 4, but yeah, I missed Mike's really good move to lock that up, and then I forgot that I was gonna run out of structures to place to secure this other spot down here. So, oh well. And I've already placed my sanctuary, which is obviously the other problem. So, it's still gonna be an okay game for me, but I have bad cults. My network's gonna be. But actually, my network.
I might be able to beat you. I got hopes on beating you.
I was gonna say your network and dwarves, like there's still a race for the 3 of us on network though. So like I don't know.
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure Lumen's got locked up first, and Mike's very close behind. And
Yeah, I mean,
I think I've secured my 3rd place, and you got.
Lumen's done well on points, but he doesn't have a points pass tile this round.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Lumen.
I've been thinking, like, how many dwellings am I building this round? I accidentally didn't convert. I meant to convert a coin. I had the window open, clicked the wrong button, I guess. Like, I'm not sure exactly if I'm building a temple and a 2nd trading post here, or if I'm building dwellings. Both seem reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're mostly just making a plan on how to stall this round long enough to get on a pass tile.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, you should manage.
We taking a coin down here? Oh, I messed up. Wait, I need to undo this. Oh, I'm not allowed to make a town this round. I have to, or this move. I gotta take this green next. What am I doing?
You do. I was.
Undo turn.
You do need to take the green hex because I will take it now.
I got a move to make. Sorry if you have to reboot your whole computer, Mike.
Is it on me? Is it showing it's on me? Because I'm seeing.
No.
No.
You have to undo. So
Yeah. Oh, and I stupidly accidentally clicked the refresh button, like an idiot.
Like a clown.
The clown that I am.
Anyhow, yeah, I agree. Lumen's game still looks pretty strong, though. He's going to get another town next round. These rounds are reasonably good for Swellmeans. I mean, he can only get 1 trading post, but still, it's 6 points. He will make a temple next round. He'll get another town. He presumably will land on a pass tile. He still has the air 1 points flowing in. So
Getting at least 16 cult points, yeah.
He probably advances ship still this game just for victory points. And then, yeah, his cult points are pretty good, so... He's going to end this game at like 110 to 120 raw victory points. Probably better than that even, actually. And then, yes. I mean, he's on track for like a 140. So I guess, is anybody else? I think Mike's game's still pretty on track. I think my game's probably mid-120s, low 130s. So
I'm thinking mine's mid-130s.
I was thinking about bridge there. I probably should have taken it. I need coins here too.
Yeah, I mean, I almost took bridge first action, but I thought that last air spot was probably worth it. We'll see if my estimation is...
have to take a coin town.
The bane of Ryan's existence.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Wait, there's no more coin towns?
Tried to afford.
Oh, no, there's still one.
No, there's still one. But yeah, tried to afford trading posts and 3 shipping is it's not doable. I have to take a coin town to afford it here.
Actually, you know what? There's no rush on the coin town. We're taking the bridge. Oh, there's no bridge. What?
Yeah, there's incredible bridge pressure, Mike, and you need one. So
yeah, I should have bridged. I forgot that we needed.
I was a little surprised.
I didn't even need a bridge.
I was a little. Well, he doesn't really, which is the funny thing, but.
I could take another one too.
Yeah. I really like that move from him because it puts a lot of pressure on the rest of the table.
Oh man.
And it slightly helps his town
I have the
dreams.
single
He
spade
didn't
action.
do it, but
You know what? You know what it makes me? It makes me sad.
Whose fault
yeah,
is that?
I mean, it should make you sad. That's
All
fair.
right, I say we just say screw you, town. My game sucks.
I mean,
We get
at
a
least
coin town. Woo!
the compensation for whoever passes first is they get the bridge. So
Yeah, but we ain't passing first. That's all I'm saying.
Just go along the south. Don't worry about the bridge. You
Unfortunately, it looks like I'm probably passing first, is my guess. But
don't need a bridge.
Hey, big power.
I guess if I
5
pass
points,
first,
of
my upshot
course.
is I'll get the 7 coins action, so that will be pretty helpful. But
I'm getting a points pass tile as long as I pass last. Cool.
yeah, that's what I say. You just have to have a long round, and given each of your workers can just be a dig, it looks like
that's true for
pretty...
you too, but I don't know.
Yeah, but I need to build trading posts, so at least 4 of them are already used up. I could have a pretty long round, I guess. It looks like we all could, so I don't really know if we're going to stall anybody out.
I'll go for a do not build here.
DNB.
That is fair.
Classic DNB.
Nobody can touch it, so it's not even a risk.
Yeah, there's no chance I should even try to fight for network, and that seems fine. Yeah, y'all are spread out enough.
No network.
I mean, I could still get cut off, so you could try to cut me off and then beat me on network, but that's a lot of work for you, so...
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I mean, yes, other people could help with that quest. Oh, 4 for 3 is pretty pricey, and yet I still need to afford all that shipping. Alright, whatever. This is not good, though.
Telling me.
It's not good.
So how early does Mike pass to guarantee that bridge?
Not that bad. Like, the town's nice for him, but he really wants to build 6-point trading posts still, right?
Oh, yes.
And the answer is yes. Yes, he does. Now, do I think Mike's probably going to be the one to pass first and settle for bridge? Yes, I think so, but don't know so.
Is this going to be a priest town for you, perhaps?
Priesttown looks like it's worthwhile.
Or advanced ship
I
town?
don't. Yeah, it could be, but I don't believe in taking 2 economy towns. That is going to kill my soul. The ship town's essentially.
You couldn't
a
do
coin
it
town.
even if it was the right move.
The ship town's essentially a coin town in disguise. I'm not going to fall for it.
How do we trick Ryan into taking 2 econ favorites for econ towns?
I don't really need to. I took part of the taking the 4 for 3 leech was essentially saying I could take a better victory point town, right? So I don't know if that's the right trade to make, but
I think it's time to lock up Earth.
Lock it up, baby.
all right, fine. So I don't get Earth either. Yeah, I don't have good cult points. It's not good. I don't. I mean, whatever. Halflings are never. I never expect us halflings to have.
Halflings suck. I'm telling you.
All you need to
They're
do is
just
beat
bad.
giants.
I was gonna say, he's saying I suck, and yet I'm going to beat him.
No, not you. The halflings.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but I am piloting the halflings, so as the halflings, I take offense and umbrage to your comments.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah. I will not put...
I'm out of coins. This could just be a pass here.
It did seem likely that you would consider to pass. Yes.
Ace to air gets me another dig, but I don't really need another dig. The town
Is
and the
that
stuff.
true? Well, it depends on exactly what your network. You'd like to get those 4 dwellings out, right? So you kind of. Oh, except you don't actually. Even if you get another dig, you don't actually have a spot to use it.
Yeah,
So
I'm not gonna like force the issue.
yeah,
What?
you
I
could choose to build another dwelling by tunneling, right?
don't have any coins though.
That's pretty expensive.
You'd have. I agree. You'd have to use workers as or priests
All
as
your work,
coins,
yeah.
which is very painful. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going to just start digging your grays out because I'm going to start anything I can do to increase my position.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, killing your grays looks like a path to second for me. I think Lumen's, untouchable, and I think he will beat me. But I think I can beat you by digging out your grays. Lumen's
No
under
one
no
needs
pressure to
do that.
pass. I'm
Yeah.
under some pressure to pass, though, but I also
Well, I've taken my
really
Swarmlings
want to.
action now, so I
I
can't.
want to. Yeah, now you can. I need to secure that connection. I think I have to.
You do.
Have
Yeah.
to lock. There's only 2 hexes left for me, and I don't really think they're under that much threat, but I feel much safer.
So let's see here. Could pass. Get a strong sanctuary bonus, or just risk getting increased shipping. We're risking it. Got nothing to lose.
Nothing, he says.
Nothing.
I mean, he does need to get as greedy for points as he
That's
can.
I'm
I
getting
think.
greedy.
It looks
Give me
pretty,
points or give me death.
It seems pretty likely Mike will prefer to bridge first actions. I don't think Andrew's getting another town this game. And Temple last round.
Are you sure Mike
give him-
doesn't take 7 coins?
I think that would be wrong. Yes,
I did this to myself.
because it's really only 3 coins, right? Like that's again always the trick. Well, okay, so it's tough because
But it's kind of spending 6 coins.
taking a bridge is essentially spending 3 coins. But like Mike is generating 8 coins. He doesn't need to advance ship or advance dig. What does he send? His coins are just for these dwellings. Like he doesn't need more coins anymore. So yes, I think it's very likely he takes a bridge.
Oh, I could do so much this round. If I don't.
You're allowed to. I mean, it's really. Do you want to block one of us from getting a pass tower? The answer, very well, maybe yes.
I mean,
He doesn't need to block me.
I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if I want that ship pass tile. Like, that one's not very good for me.
It's not great, although I am genuinely. In general, when I play Swarmlings, I wind up with so many extra resources, and it looks like you're going to be in the same boat where advancing ship is actually just your best points moved at the end.
That's
although
fair.
I guess you're still fighting cults enough that maybe you do want your priests for cults, which that part might be true. But like you're about to convert a bunch of power to coins anyhow,
Yeah.
and then make a ton more coins and power, and all you have to do is build a dwelling, plop down your landscape, and build a temple next round. That's
Yeah.
not a lot of resources.
Yeah.
Or as some people say, poop out the landscape.
I guess you might actually. You're in that position where you might build 2 or even 3 temples in the final round, which is part of way because it is going to help you on cults and it's decent point conversions in the last round. I mean, this is why I really do think temple is the ideal event for Swarmlings. They like to build temples to lock out cults. They just have no other good things to spend their stuff on in the final round. They don't really want to build dwellings.
I think I'm gonna pass, and I'm gonna. Gosh, I'm thinking of doing a worker as 3 of my power here when I down convert.
Really? What do you need for what?
Yeah, I guess I'm getting 3 back from the town, so it's fine.
Well, and now you're passing for 2, so you're gonna produce 7, and you already have 3. You have 10 workers.
Yeah, but now I can take the coins action.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe you should have converted.
It's hard to say.
You probably could take the coins and the workers action next round,
That's
though.
true.
Like,
Gosh, I'm gonna have so much stuff.
all right, and now yes, it's Stallsville, and I get to do what I wanted anyhow. All right, sounds good to me.
No.
Here you go. Here's a green hex for you.
Why did you make it stall?
Well, because I want points.
Not you,
I also wanted to dig
Lumen.
out.
He wasn't supposed to pass.
Well, this is one less.
I
guess
actually
it's
think
not.
he was supposed to pass because that's a guaranteed 8 points for Lumen. He likes the workers. The trading post tile isn't actually ideal for him because he wants I
Temples.
think he might want to build multiple temples, like I said, and then I do understand his argument. Like, I think he might wind up shipping yet anyhow, but he may wind up sending quite a few priests to cults yet. So I think this gives him the best flexibility and is just the most annoying to the table.
My
so,
return
yeah.
on investment for building stuff is so bad. I mean, it always is like very little in round 5, but in Swarmlingsville, your return is so bad for dwellings.
Andrew, do I be nice to you and make you another red hex? No, I don't. You're actually fighting me on network. That's silly.
Whoa, give me a red. Give me a red.
I debated making that red. I did. I really did.
As long as you're not digging my reds, we're cool.
I debated digging that red just so that you didn't have another action, but it looks, pretty clear like
now you just send a priest to a cult.
Yeah, exactly. Although, what cult? Where do I actually get points? I guess
You don't
maybe
need
fire
points.
cult?
You don't need points, right?
Or I just send it to water just to hold you back?
Hold me back?
Or you just did my red.
I am debated digging your last gray. I really am.
Why would
Yeah.
Why would I go up water when I can just try and defend with fire?
All right, Mike said he dared me, so whatever.
Joke's on you.
Ryan's no fool.
To tunnel it right back.
You. Oh, you do have a cult spade. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't actually think I get more than a point from sending a priest to a cult anyhow, it looks like, so whatever.
I'm sad. I'm gonna go home.
It was more fun to take away all your grays, so
That's
Yeah,
always
I
fun.
man.
This is why we be alchemists. Coins are good. Let's see how many coins. I'm gonna get some coins. But I can get 3 coins in a
I am
priest.
actually going to do the good halflings thing of ending this game at like 120 points, so that can't be that bad.
Not convinced. Halflings suck. Mark my words.
They're not that bad.
They're terrible. They're just straight garbage.
I'm going to get a good second here, I think, and be reasonably close-ish to Lumen. I could be wrong. Lumen might still be smashing it by more than I think. I haven't quite figured out exactly how many cult points he's getting, because I haven't exactly figured out how much Mike is going to follow up his 2 town.
So it's giving me all of the tunnel spots as options. Is that wrong?
I thought that's what you.
It's supposed. That's wrong. It's
Well,
you're only supposed to be able to.
I could click on any tunneling range spot. I don't know if it'll work if I try to dig there.
I don't know this.
Well, I won't do it. I'll go back to this.
Well, it says every time they get spades as a cult bonus, they may tunnel to spend these spades.
So according to
So it doesn't say from the Great Tunnel, but then you have to go into the rule book, the actual.
Yeah, this is one of my complaints about landscapes is that the rules were never that defined either. So like, I'm not sure there's actually an official rule on it.
Bridge up.
Get your town.
It'll just be like Ryan and take.
So the actual rule is that's the exact wording from the rules. So I guess it's a lot clearer. Maybe you can use, once you have the landscape, maybe you can just tunnel with your cult spades, and the Great Tunnel allows you to go 2 spaces instead of 1. Like, I don't know. All right, how annoying is it that I dug out all of Mike's hexes? Actually, it doesn't look like it's that annoying, because it looks like Mike may not have better things to do than advance dig and just...
Oh, but Ryan, he left you this gray. You can dig it back to green.
I could. and I might.
I'm not
But-
sure I should take 7 coins here. I feel like I might as well.
Lumen's
Just...
obviously winning. Why don't you hit his spots? I don't get it. You're
Because I
just playing for
can't
second.
reach it.
Because
Oh, I
Lumen's got
can reach
increased
his
digging.
hexes now.
Have two
I
shit.
can reach his hexes
Gonna
now.
hit
It
his
does slow
spot.
his efficiency down, and I might be competitive with Lumen here yet. I'm not actually sure about it.
You got it out for me. That's why.
Well, so to be fair, at the end of the last round, I needed to stall. And
Ryan's
hitting
got
your
it out
hexes
for second place.
clearly
That's what
is the best move.
Ryan's the only guy that plays for second.
I'm warming up. I'm warming up to my chances at first now.
I think I'm not supposed to take 7 coins here.
I feel like that's so wrong, but how can that possibly be correct?
What?
Don't need him.
How can you? What else are you doing?
Locking
Oh, you
up
just
both
want to
cults.
secure a blue? You want to lock up cults, okay? And you're worried. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it's a temple round. People will build temples.
Giants are going to get the coins, right? And we're not afraid of giants, are we?
Yeah.
We keep saying
never
we're
will.
not, and I'm not sure we should be. Yeah. And
Yeah.
now I understand why Lumen doesn't want the coins. Yeah, locking up cults does makes enough sense.
Let's see,
I
do
don't,
we
I
increase
don't
digging?
understand that because you take one, I'm going to take the other.
Well,
Probably.
I feel like I'm gonna try to get. I don't know.
I
Fancy.
mean, I'm certainly taking 3 air if it's there this month.
All right. Because I know I want 1 air, so this gave me a chance at both.
Alright. Yeah. Keeps me off 1 air.
Yeah, he didn't really need the extra 3 coins. So
Yeah, that's definitely true. Also.
yeah.
Yeah, 3 coins for chumps.
Five for 4. Jesus.
Yeah, I continue offering you crazy offers. You'd have to be a fool to accept them, and apparently you aren't, so it's a shame.
As promised, Air 3 coming in.
Yeah, I made a big error in the round where I was the last one, just not sending a priest somewhere. I probably should have won both of those. 'Cause, that was a bad mistake.
You're still winning 2 cults and getting second on another, and then maybe I don't know what you're doing on fire necessarily. You have a lot of priests though, so it looks like your next couple moves are just priests to fire. Maybe I guess 1 priest to water just to lock it up. But
Fire's mine, locking up.
Fire's been declared.
there, I'm not sending my priest to a cult. Stop thinking that, Ryan. Advance ship right now before you do something stupid.
Oh, I've done that before. I've sent the priest to cult, and then I was like, "Where's my
Yep.
priest?"
Yeah, I almost
No!
sent priest. I almost sent priest to cult, and then I checked. I'm like, oh wait, nope. I do need 3 shipping. Let's
Ryan,
just...
you missed Mike's gray hex. We talked about this.
So look, I thought about it longer, and I was like, he can have that one.
Very generous.
He's allowed to have that one.
Very generous.
This tunnel has really been great.
The greatest tunnel.
Now, to be fair, I maybe should have smashed it still, because like he is contesting me at network, but I don't know. The truth is, I'm trying to get down to 4 structures myself, and I don't actually have that many resources extra to just...
You know, if we put this driller down earlier.
Fraud.
That's true, Andrew. I'm gonna have the landscape stuck on my board, and if I just had put down the driller or the stronghold,
If we put the driller down, shame on
Think of-
us.
think about how much cheaper it would have been to mess with some other hexes too. Yeah.
Exactly. You could have honestly, you could have put the driller down, right, and then just hit Mike's hex once, and then when he hit it back, you could hit it again. Oh, that doesn't work.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe if you had just let me have a 3rd town, I would have considered this.
No, maybe if I was allowed to have a 2nd town, I could consider anything. But no,
Bridge.
we can't get everything we want.
Fair enough.
Risk your bridge, still get taken.
Your game still looks pretty good. You probably are.
My
winning
game's
that
pretty
round,
good. I'm
right?
hitting like 120.
Okay, yeah, you are still only hitting like 120.
Thank you. All right.
Oh,
Bring the sympathy back in.
140-ish is gonna win this game. So like, I don't know.
So like 120 still sucks. It's worse than halflings.
It is worse.
The halflings
It
are
is
going to get
worse.
120 before end game scoring.
It is worse. Yes, we are.
Have I said halflings suck yet?
You've mentioned it, but I don't think you've made it clear enough yet. Yeah.
All right. If you weren't paying attention, Ryan, halflings suck.
Yeah. I hope you can get over losing to a garbage faction.
I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to think of this all 13 hours of playing Terra tomorrow.
Well, if I get to live rent free in your head that much, I consider.
Dude, I'm putting a halflings in, or I'm putting cultists in every game, so I don't have to face a halfling.
That's the new strat, not just giants for alchemists, no thought, just cultists, no thought.
Cultists, no thought. It had been alchemist, no thought for a while, because like I would just win with alchemist.
You've had a nice run as alchemist.
I haven't lost a game with alchemist in a few months. I played alchemist a lot.
Fair enough.
It's the secret to success.
A lot of options for.
I feel like there's a correct option for you, but
Okay.
oh, actually, sorry, never mind. There's a correct spot that you're eventually gonna dig, but it's less clear to me if you're supposed to try to advance dig or not.
I have the coins for it.
You don't
Yeah,
really.
wait.
Although you could do it. You could do one advanced dig and then put out like 2 dwellings, probably.
So I just realized that I put a priest to fire, and everybody else was like, "Hey, that's a cool thing to do. Let's all throw a priest to fire."
Yeah, fire looks so cool. I'm gonna do a much more fire here.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That was my next move. That's stupid.
Yeah, Mike's gonna temple.
Really? I hate temple rounds. I hate temple rounds so much. I can't stand temple round 6.
I mean, to be fair, you
It's
still
literally
can take.
the worst event ever.
You still can take fire too, although yeah, I don't know if Mike's committed.
That's first fire too. That's fantasy points, boys.
That is.
What are you talking about, too? I took 3.
Yeah, but who cares about 3? It's 2 that matters.
Yeah,
It's not
when
3.
Andrew's saying he's gonna have first fire too. Although I'm not sure that's true because Swarlings
I
need to
can
eventually fire
definitely
too,
get some
right?
good use out of it here.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lumen needs to fire.
Not
two
this
game.
move, Lumen. Not this move.
Well, I don't need to fire 2 overall. I think.
Oh, actually, you don't. Yeah, never mind. I see
But
that.
is
You
there
still
a
have to
better
fill it.
favor for me if I'm doing 2 temples? I'm not convinced. Then the other thing is, yeah, Mike's not doing a 3rd temple or another temple this round, so
All out. I have no more.
I can wait on Air 1 for later. Yeah.
The classic all favor tiles.
Wait, I didn't even pay attention. You did. Oh, you did take Earth 1 this game. Okay, that's right. God, I thought you've had Air 1 for a long time for some reason.
Oh no. Lumen's off script. But I like it.
He built enough stuff this game that Earth 1 was pretty good, right?
Earth 1 is slept on as Stormlands. Take it every game.
I think taking every game is a real stretch, especially without Landscape. With Landscape, because you're more incentive, because it's much easier to hit your 3rd town and more on board.
Just go big network. I don't understand why people don't go big network Stormlands more.
Because of math.
In the right matchups, fighting network is reasonable.
Alright guys, I'll put in 2 priests and I'll put in 2 priests to fire goal and get 3rd. Thank you. I'll just submit.
I thought that's what you wanted.
That's all I ever wanted. Oh snap! 3 digs. That's Ryan sex.
I had nothing to do besides dig anyhow, and this is Mike's clearest path to fighting network is getting those 2 hexes.
Well, I knew I wasn't getting both of them.
Yeah, I mean, I knew you knew that, and yet I still had to take one of them. So I don't know. May as well do that. Pass, be at 128 before post game, and then score a decent bit in post game, and maybe win. Actually, yeah, I did get into the 140s, so I did better than I thought.
Nah, 140 is impossible with halflings. He cheated. He cheated.
Yes, yeah.
That's definitely what happened.
Yeah. To end round one with Temple for Dwellings, something had to happen.
Turns out that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns
Well,
out.
yeah. The whole point is like you had to cheat to get that.
Yes, it did. Yeah. I mean, the single dig not getting taken is a little interesting, right? Like, but
I mean,
Mike
who's
got double
taking
dig
it
and Lumen.
with this
So
faction?
it's a little surprising that Lumen chose to go 0 spades in round one.
So I don't
not that
even think that's surprising. I think it's more surprising they didn't build the temple. Because like if you build a temple, you don't need a spade.
Who? What?
Lumen.
What?
They didn't build a temple or dig.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He did save his resources in round one.
You didn't build a
passed-
temple or dig round one.
Yeah.
You ended with Stronghold Trading Post, which is a little
The
atypical.
temple. We probably just air one because
Yeah,
that's
I
all
think
our games
just
got.
the fact that Swarmling's return on investment is such a lower ratio, and then the 4 extra points, it seemed fine.
But the priest is still so good.
It is. I'm not going to debate that. It definitely is.
It's fine though. If you pass to secure certain pass tiles or power actions that you really need, like
Yeah, I forget the exact situation, but like I'm not taking double dig. I'm pretty sure Mike didn't have the power to double dig. I don't remember whether Ryan had other
Mike
actions.
was able to pass for a power tile and take double dig, but I don't think he would have. But I think it was entirely reasonable for Lumen to just block it up. Like his game's quite good, and he might still be winning. I got a lot closer here than I thought, but me and Lumen's also going to be at like 120 some points.
I'm
and
passing
then
for
he has,
12 or something like that. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah, you're at 119, and then
I have a
you
bunch
still
of
have a
resources right now that I don't know what
you
I'm
still
doing
have
with.
3-point trading post coming in, right? So 122, and then yeah, you might just be. Oh, you're 100% building the temple still.
I have
so
9 points of
160.
resources right now. So
And
Sorry,
then,
I'm deciding what to do here.
yeah, the resources are at least.
I have
Yeah, so
27
you're still going to be
resources.
at. You're going to be at like. You are going to be at like 130 at least by
135
passing time,
plus.
and then you have pretty good cults.
Yeah.
So
I need to go for network one way or another.
Yeah, I think I'm mid 150s here.
I'll be lucky to hit 120. Not convinced I get there.
what's Mike?
And
Okay, so yeah, Mike, you're still going to tie all of us on network. That's unfortunate. Maybe
Why
I should
didn't
have.
you split those tunnels, Mike?
Because
afford
he's
it.
gonna get network.
He gets network. He has just enough.
Oh,
to,
you can build one more D. Okay.
He can build one more dwelling, and so he doesn't want to split them. And building one more dwelling is important because then it's a 3-way tie on network. So I'm getting slightly less points on network than I was hoping for too. So yeah, I think Lumen clearly will beat me.
Yeah, I think we just keep waiting it out and see what we do later.
I probably should have hit Mike's Gray. I think hitting Mike's Gray would have got me more
You
network
did
points.
enough. You did enough.
I have bought myself quite a few network points because you would have outright won network this game otherwise. And so it was pretty important for me to dig all those hexes because it bought me a tie on network with you instead of losing to you. But I might have been able to buy a win if I had kept it up, but it's okay.
I was sloppy about not taking all the places.
Oh, I did forget that you took Temple for Air 1, so now... Oh, no, you didn't take Air 1 yet. You took Fire 2. Okay.
Well, I'm going to take Air 1 at some point, I think, here.
Yeah, it just means that you only... You're only getting 3 points now with Airwad
Oh,
instead
I
of
like that a
4.
lot, Average Joe. Thank you for redeeming the channel credit. Name one of the animals, but it's my landscape instead of an animal, and it's Atlantis.
Nice.
I don't know why they gave it the name the Breeding Ground.
It's
Atlantis
silly.
actually makes sense.
More for mermaids, though.
That's fair.
Swarmlings are supposed to be swampy, right? Like, breeding ground sounds pretty swampy. Let's see. Okay, so then
Go past.
each dwelling is net 0 for me. This is an easy 1 priest at least to fire. Yeah. And then if I do a workers to power action and build another temple, what would I take? Just water 2?
Yeah, that doesn't seem very efficient.
It's 11 resources for getting 1 back, so 10 resources for 4 points. Yeah, it's barely worth anything.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to take a priest power action and double advanced ship for
Yeah.
5 points. It's slightly better, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean you're just barely eking out points on any of those conversions.
These
But
returns are terrible. What about trading post? That's a 4-point trading post. That's the same as the temple, except doesn't give me returns of power. Okay.
it's cheaper to build than a temple, though.
Yeah, I guess. And the 2 coins are made up by the 4 power I get and the water cult from taking water 2. It's a wash.
Okay, yeah.
Gosh, these conversions at the end of the game for Swarmlings are so useless.
I mean, so yeah, I mean that's the
As you
that's
said.
central idea. Yeah, it's the central idea behind the Hordlings. Like you're okay scoring resource points as Swordlings. It's okay not to build stuff sometimes. Now here you do have things that are still okay to do, but yeah, it's horrible. And this is why they like temples, because temples at least get them some points, and they're going to build one anyhow in order to free up the free trading post. So it is a pretty ideal thing because temples are kind of inefficient for everyone. So the relative advantage to Swarmblades building temples
Yeah.
is pretty much better. So yeah, I mean, this looked like a pretty good Swarmblades game, and yeah, you played it well, and I'm pretty sure you've won.
Yeah, I think so.
Because yeah, I only
I
have
mean,
12
he
network, and you
crushed.
clearly have more cults. Yeah, you're clearly ahead.
Asking for
'cause you are
help
more
on
cults.
that double dig versus coins in round 4 definitely saved me, though. I think I would have done the wrong one if I didn't think it
You
through.
think you would have double dug? Okay,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
beat Ryan.
I would love that.
His
Wait,
efforts.
Mike, you're still beating me? God damn it.
Yeah.
I should have kept digging you then. Yeah, look at that.
That's what I was
so
saying. I was
annoying.
on to
Oh my
dig out
God.
Mike.
I
Did
was
all that to
keep
nuke
digging
my
him, yeah.
game. You cost me the win, probably. And
Well, but I could have got myself
in a healthy
second,
position.
and I could have got. I was if I kept digging you, I am pretty close to Lumen too, because I would get 3 more network points.
Well, then if you hit Lumen, maybe
I-
you win.
I really couldn't hit Lumen.
No,
Like,
you
I
just
would've-
can't hit a
look at-
horde lane.
look
Like
at-
it just
yeah,
they
look
just
at-
don't care.
Correct. Lumen has the resources left. It's 1 point of
Could've-
resources, but it could have been 2 more workers, so he had 3 digs left. Like, I could have cost him
Yeah.
1 victory point. Like,
If
woo.
you get up in his grill there, he can't town as easily. He can't spend as many workers on other things. It still does damage. Like,
I just told you,
You're
I
a damn-
literally did the math to you. He has 3 leftover workers, and he did everything he wanted to.
he gets
And
the 3 workers after towning, though. So if you mess with the town, it might cost him.
it doesn't, though. He still can do it. He did the town way before. Like, I can't actually hurt him in the final round. I guarantee you that. I can cost him 1 victory point worth of stuff, it turns out. And so that's something. But the proper thing I was supposed to do is I was supposed to keep bombing your hexes. If I bomb one more of your hex, I so clearly get second over you, and I get 3 more points. I'm at least 149 to Lumen's 155. I mean, that's pretty close. I nearly beat him. I would have just needed I needed your help, I guess, on Fire Cult. But if I
Oh.
take away another of your hexes, maybe I encourage you to fight him on Fire Cult. I don't know.
Well, I did take the 3 fire anyway after I realized I wasn't going to win.
Well, yeah, that's true. I don't know if you actually would have. Yeah, I don't know if you
To just take this one earlier, and I mean, I don't get this one, but at least spend. Well, you would just hit it anyway.
I would hit it anyway. Yeah.
Had to get there earlier before you had the shipping.
Yeah. You had it's tough as dwarves, right? Like as dwarves you really do want a few hexes to expand too late, and the problem is I just have too much incentive to just bomb your hexes late, so
Yeah. I mean, I still have to make the game.
I'm not sure there's a way around it. I mean, you played really well too. Like, I mean, this is a pretty close game among the top 3 of us, right? Like, it's just a couple points. There's
Good job, nicely done, Lumen.
Thank you.
Lumen, were you 100% going to do the advanced digs thing before Ryan said it?
I was gonna advance dig at some point, but I don't know. I don't think it was on my mind to do it before towning up.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I might have given Lumen the winning line. That might have because it might have lost enough points by.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Ryan.
Like,
You threw.
well, these
we're
videos are
talking
about
about
not
something
claiming
open,
the wins for yourself. They're about like explaining what's going on.
Yeah. Andrew did get 4 7 coins actions this game, and
Yeah, 7 coins is not how you win this game.
overrated.
I mean, you got 0 bridges though, and you really needed a bridge.
Yes, I got screwed by the bridge.
I mean,
the bridge
let's
embargo.
talk. I mean, the thing we should say, like, you took Giants way too fast to the auction. I think, like, I just don't.
So
think
if Mike at upgrade center, which I was, so
You can't
I
just be
felt
like hoping for the round 1 upgrades to happen a specific
So,
way. It seems like you do that every
okay,
game.
so when Mike speeds you leech in round 1, I think that's why you won this game. I think you won
I mean,
this game
hell.
because Mike upgraded next to you and not next to me. I
But
think if he
give me a
upgrades
break.
next to me,
Wait.
it's an even game.
Well, no.
Give me a break.
If Mike doesn't,
no, it's still not an even game.
Very bad logic.
But
I think it's great logic.
And
Logus has said it many times that who you upgrade next to usually determines the winner, or
So,
at least who is
hold on.
competitive in this game.
hold on. Like my round 1 did not matter if I got Mike's extra leech or not.
So your round 1 didn't, but like still future rounds it still matters.
Well, no, like
that
I
early
down
leech is
converted
so
a coin
crucial.
because I had too much leech in
Yeah.
round 1.
But still, one
would-
coin is still huge.
it's not that big for Swarmblades, though. I legitimately don't think it changes Lumen's game much. Like, it's so hard to change Lumen's game because he still is paid like 2 victory points for that extra leech, and he just doesn't have efficient ways to make up 2 victory points. Like, what did he do this game, and what timing that having like 1 or 2 extra coins got him enough?
So
extra
if he
victory
doesn't have
points?
1 or 2 extra coins, maybe he has to take a coin town whenever he does those towns, or maybe he has to double dig and not take 7 coins and not increase digging. That's so many coins he loses.
He spent 4 points less on leech, so then he still had plus 4 points, but now he took a coin town instead of another town. Like it largely washes out. Like it's very hard, I think, for Swarmblades to actually benefit that much from leech.
I mean, just think.
Now,
he
it
had
hurts
the
you, but-
exact amount of workers he needed in round 4 to be able to increase digging twice and build a dwelling, which then
So
let
he
him
doesn't-
build another dwelling. If he has just 1 worker less, he's not able to do all that.
So I can
What are
make
you
some of
gonna
that
do
up.
with your power?
with
If I
burning.
give you more power, you're gonna bomb my grays.
I'm not bombing your hexes.
So
We
the
all
other-
know I don't play like
so-
aggression for no random reason.
Okay, even if that's not true, Mike's game is worse because Mike doesn't get 2 key town, and Mike's 2 key town is pretty
Take
critical
him,
to him
let's-
beating Lumen on the Colts. And so Lumen
I'm
gets
never
the 2
taking
key
that
town,
hex,
and
Mike.
he's still
I'm
winning
never
now?
angling for that hex. I'm never angling for that
I don't
hex.
know that. I don't believe you.
That's just a wasted dig for me.
He doesn't know that. It's
Yeah,
not
but I'm just saying,
necessarily
like,
wasted dig.
Look, you guys can disagree with this, but that's what I think, right? Like, I think that upgrading next to Lumen was what won in the game, and you guys can disagree with that, and I can disagree with you guys. And like, this
Scoreboard.
is Terra Mystica. There are different like views and perspectives.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're equally valid. Like I get
I
your
think
argument,
it's
and what
equally
we're
valid. I think it's equally valid.
we get that, and 3 experts are disagreeing with you. So like, it's not that we're necessarily right, but I think Lumen's game is still it's possibly better if Mike doesn't feed him early leech. I still give him leech. He had plenty of early power to do it.
How's it better? Hold up,
He
come
gets
on,
2
Ryan.
key. He gets 2 key town because Mike isn't going to beat him to a town. Mike's decision to upgrade in the east allowed Mike to win the race to the 2 key town, and that's a pretty big difference in Lumen's game. Lumen wins more cults and has better economy if he gets 2 Keytown.
I think I lost because I forgot to send the last priest to air earlier when it was there, and I didn't take the bridge in 5 by the chance. I think those are the 2 reasons I lost. I don't know if that was enough.
Mike doesn't need
win Earth and air.
Mike doesn't need the sanctuary to get the 2 Keytown. He can still get the 2 Keytown. I mean, things are just different. Like, he doesn't... He probably has to, like, skip the sanctuary and go stronghold, right? And obviously that's not as good, but he can still do it if he wants it. And if he thinks it's so good for his game, that's what he can do.
That's a lot worse, though, because now he doesn't have Earth One, or Water One, or Earth One, whatever he took off Sanctuary. Like, you're imagining Mike's game was very good for him to upgrade where he did. Now, it was bad for you, but Mike could have won this game with the line he took, absolutely. Now, could he win if he upgrades center? Maybe, but I agree. It makes you a lot more dangerous to him. Like, I like not giving you the early leech to advance ship and threaten all of his hexes. Regardless, with all that said, I still think you just jumped at Giants pretty fast in this auction. I was paying quite a few more points to still take Swarm Leads and Half Leads.
I mean, if I got any leech round 1, I could have actually done stuff.
Sure, but
I just got no dwellings out.
The whole point is that wasn't guaranteed, and so bidding Giants without a guarantee of that stuff is bold. Like, and Lumen said that.
Start here.
I mean, there's no guarantee Lumen starts west either, right? Or east, sorry. There's no guarantee Lumen starts east either, and if Lumen doesn't start east, Mike's clearly upgrading.
Where am I starting if I don't start east?
I still believe that D4 is plenty reasonable. You get so much leech there, and you're not your town with the bridge is not contested at all, and then you can fight with network. Like, I felt like that was really good this game, and I know all you guys hate that too. But
I had a fine game though, right? Didn't need it.
So the only way he fights network is if he actually takes this. Apparently, I can't hover, but he has to take C3 before you do, and you're going to dig C3 with your stronghold, so then he has to dig in round 1.
He doesn't need to be committed to getting digs round 2. Like, you're acting like you have to be so committed to one thing.
I don't know.
My point is, if you think he was going to make a play for network this game, he has to have that hex in order to get network.
Like what? I'm gonna do that first move, do 6 power double dig. Like, no, that's terrible.
You're going to upgrade your stronghold and take that hex, and Lumen's game plan this game involved not digging in round 1 and saving it for round
that's
2.
what I'm saying. You don't have to be so hard committed to not digging round 1.
Oh, sure, he doesn't have to. But, I mean, his game plan that he took won the game, so,
I mean, I'd probably take double dig round 1 if it comes to me, but the chances of that were not high with dwarves being in the power seat and halflings in front of me in round 1.
Yeah.
Power-wise.
Yeah. And I still think taking priest is really good for Swarm Leads. Getting cult income is, as Logus has kind of said, it's just more efficient generally than building stuff. So that priest to earth was very efficient for you. Yeah. I am surprised Mike and I were as close as we were going Earth 2. I mean, dwarves and halflings are known as factions that can kind of do Earth 2 stuff and have pretty good games, but
how many faction points did you get, both of you?
Oh, that's an interesting point. I think I should have just gone Earth 1, though. I do think my Earth 2...
Ryan, you got 14 faction points, and Mike got 24.
Good enough.
Wow, only 14 digs for me? That is pretty surprising, actually.
I mean, I played a halflings game recently where I thought I was digging a lot, and then Endgame said I got 9 halfling victory points, and I was like, what? That's not a halfling's victory point number. So, it can be really underwhelming if you're not dig bombing.
Well, yeah, actually it does make a lot of sense the more I think about it. I ended with 14 structures, so that means, I start with 2, so I built 12 buildings, and for the most part I'm just single digging for all those buildings.
Well, no, you're doing a lot of disrupting and getting your natural rounds, too.
That's true, sorry. Yeah, of the 12 buildings, some are free, and then some of the extra digs were just
on the other hand, 14 faction points isn't bad. That's witches of 3 towns.
Yeah.
That's still good.
But witches are better positioned on the board.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, in terms of internal scoring, 14 dig points is not anything to sneeze at. It's just not the dig bomb level.
Yeah, I played a pretty I did standard things that you do with standard factions, and I just scored a lot of points while doing it. Partly because I hit the pastels pretty well here, but I do again. I think I was supposed to take Earth One though, but I guess I don't know if I realized I was going to end Temple and 4 dwellings. So
No, you can't realize that.
yeah,
I think you're only able to do that because you took Earth 2. Because they gave you 2 power.
1 power?
yeah, that might be true.
It got him to step 4 or 5.
It got him to step 5 because I also
you
took
powered
the
a priest.
power action.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I would have only been on step 4. So he is right. I got 2 extra power because I took Earth 2 instead of Earth 1. And maybe I needed that power to do the 2
Or maybe
workers.
you don't
plus
power a priest and you have 3 net power? I don't know.
Well, the priest was still absolutely correct because
Sure.
I also got that dig and coins, which I really needed. So, yeah, I don't know. I would have been. I am interested if I just play this game with Earth One, but maybe I don't tie network though, because yeah, maybe having just that slight less economy doesn't let me get down to tie both Mike and Andrew, and then Earth Two was clearly fine. So I don't know.
Yeah, and we're well over 2 hours here, or we're right about 2 hours. We had 9 minutes of pregame wait screen, so I think that's a good time to wrap it up. Any last words here?
Well done, Lumen. Wish me luck tomorrow in the Fire team.
Yeah, that's the last word. Is watch the Fire 2 Open tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. I don't know what that is Central European, but if you're watching my stream, you're probably used to converting that by now. Yeah, huge group. Who are you facing, Mike?
We got Logus, and we got Other Hugs, and who's the last
Hallie.
opponent? I should know.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they're all great players, so it's gonna be.
It's a really good game tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to you trying to take him down. I think you have a pretty good shot, Mike. You're playing pretty well.
We'll see. Logus has got my number usually.
Yeah, he
I'll
can
get him
get
this time.
fancy play syndrome just like anyone else can.
So I want to put Giants in the game because he hates Giants. Doesn't fit for them.
Having the relative advantage faction was not a strategy that works for me, so I cannot for sure recommend it, even though on paper it seems good.
Got to know what you're bidding for.
Yeah, that's true. All right, thanks all for watching. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.